Hello. Gonna see if anybody jumps in. It's just barely 6 o'clock. Shows me on Facebook and YouTube. So, need to learn how to do all of the fun stuff. Well, hello there, two Texas chicks. Thank you for jumping on to my first episode of What to Do Wednesday. I think I'm going to put together part of, don't think I'll get through all of it, this month's paper pumpkin. Not feeling too great, and I did not want to cancel the very first What to Do Wednesday. So I thought, well, let's just do a paper pumpkin. Plus, I want to try out this camera that I got for my birthday last year from my honey bunny. So I'm not sure what the quality looks like. It doesn't look as clear as my iPhone, but the microphone is set up. I'm not wireless. So hopefully you can hear me. Well, I'm still going to do my live videos, which is create cards with me. That's once a month. But I wanted to try to do something once a week just for the practice, to force me to craft a little. That's not just working on my card kits. How's your weather there in Texas, Angela? Well, let me just say my credit, my, hi, Christina, my, product credit, I'm drawing a blank on it, is $62.40. So I'm just gonna, does it sound okay? Can hear me? Yeah, it's warm here too. Okay, great. So I'm gonna try, well, I'm gonna go down to my desktop. Welcome, welcome. So I thought as I was saying a bit ago, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. Um, Menopause, does these things to you. So, rather than counseling, I thought I would do something quite simple and then talk a little bit about the new Paper Pumpkin, which is a subscription, a monthly subscription through Stampin' Up. You could pay monthly, you could pay for it by the year. Wow, that's hot. It's going to be triple digits the next 3 days here in Riverside. So I'm Tanya. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you live from Riverside, California. I guess I should start off by saying that, huh? Welcome to my first episode of What to Do Wednesday. And let me go down to my desktop. How does it look? I'm using a camera, not my phone, so I don't have to worry about anything. Just want to make sure it looks clear. Great, thank you. I don't know how to say your screen names. Sun. Oh, it's somebody Ray. It's Ray. Ah. I don't have my glasses on. So this is how the paper pumpkin comes to you in the mail. Depending on your mail carrier and the mood they're in. Sometimes they deliver it to my door and sometimes they leave it in the box. Okay. So this is the paper pumpkin. This is actually for July 2026. Christina, you're funny. Christina used to work with me. Well, kind of. She was in Northern California. I'm in Southern California. Anyhow, this is the paper pumpkin. Now through August 10th, you get 25% off your first subscription. If you have not been a Paper Pumpkin subscriber in 18 months or more, you qualify. But unfortunately, if you can't cancel and then rejoin to get the 25% off. So August, this is a sneak peek of what's going to come in August. That doesn't seem very clear. But anyways, you typically make 9 cards, 3 of different designs. It comes with everything you need. As the different holidays approach, sometimes they have tags and treat boxes or treat holders. They also, for 3 months, offer an exclusive die set that is only for Paper Pumpkin subscribers. Paper Pumpkin subscribers can also order extra. So let's say you get a kit that you'd love a lot. You can get additional material to make more cards. You won't get the stamps or the adhesive, but you'll get the cards and the elements and the gems, embellishments, that kind of thing. So it comes in a box, like I showed you. They come with an ink spot, which Stampin' Up! Is changing their ink spots. However, I don't know if they're going to continue with these square ink spots for their paper pumpkins, or if they're going to eventually switch over. It has an exclusive stamp set. You get an ink spot. So like I said, you'll get everything you need. The only thing you may need is a pair of scissors, and that's to cut string or ribbon that they would send you. So it comes packaged. I'm going to move the box out of the way. I'm going to open this up. I have not done any of my paper pumpkins this year. I actually even, you could suspend a month, but it's a reoccurring subscription. Let's say you're behind like me, you're going on vacation, you know for sure you're not gonna be able to work on them. You can go in and suspend your subscription really easily. When you're a first-time subscriber, you do get a block. However, I didn't get one of mine. But anyways, it's a block that looks like this. It's because I got mine with my kit. So, but it says Stampin' Up! On the side, but it's just a thinner block. All of your stamps that you ever get for your paper pumpkin kit will always fit on this block. You'll get adhesive of all sorts. This is the tear and tape. They give you some glue dots and some dimensionals. You'll have your card bases, your envelopes, and all the other elements. Now these envelopes have like, it looks like an embossed, not embossed, like heat embossed. So maybe you could, maybe we're supposed to ink this up. I don't know. But that's to write in your, where you write your address. But they, I don't know if you could see it there or not. But it's clear. But there's 3 different shapes. And they actually look like these. So we got all of these pieces. We'll need to find out what that is. This obviously is for our sentiments, so we could stamp. These have stickers, sticker die cuts. These are laser cut die cuts of the various flowers. Actually, I have no idea what these even look like this month. And then it comes with your instructions. And it tells you step by step for card number 1, what you'll need. For card number 2, what you'll need. And card number 3, what you'll need. It tells you where to place your glue dots. If you're using tear and tape, And then this little symbol here, which is kind of hard to see, I think, is for your dimensionals. Tells you what stamp to use, what to stamp as far as the greeting. It has a little ruler on the edge of your paper. So whenever the kits that come with ribbon or twine, you can measure it out. And like I said, that's the only time you're going to need scissors. But this is what the cards are going to look like. So let's try making one. So I'm going to do card number 1. So I'm going to gather everything I need for card number 1. So I am not going to use the ink spot. I'm going to use my full-size ink pad only because I like to give these away. So I put it over in my giveaway pile. And I will not use the tear and tape. I will not use the dimensionals. And I will not use these glue dots because I already have some open. And first time people that are new to making cards that take my card classes, I like to send them those because I know they're not going to have those in their stash because they probably haven't built one yet. Okay, so where it tells me to use tear and tape, I'm just going to use my glue, which I forgot on the other side of my desk. So I'll use my glue for that. And then I have my glue dots and what have you. So there's 3 cards. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3. And it's telling me to use 3 of these. Let me get a sheet of these here. So I'm going to need, let me see, I didn't even check to see if all these were the same. They are. So I'll need these. Have any of you, oh, these are all connected together. So they just tear apart. They're very, very easily, but they can rip easily also if you're a little strong-handed. So this is all one piece. So I'm going to need to cut it, tear this out from all 3 pages. Sorry if my birds are too loud. They have a tendency to be a little talkative whenever I'm on video. I think it's because they could see me from their cage. I have 2 lovebirds. Mr. Pickle and Mango. No babies. There's 2. So these paper pumpkin kits are really great to give you a little stash of cards, to always have something on hand. Now you don't have to make them the way that they tell you to. A lot of people deviate and they do their own thing, which they call alternatives. I'm just trying to figure out which. So it looks like I need this flower. So they're called Paper Pumpkin Alternatives. And there's actually a Facebook page for that. I'm sure there's several. So need that flower, the pink one. They look like little daisies. These are really great to take on the go. If you craft with friends and you just don't feel like packing up every single thing you own to go craft for the day. So looks like I need this. No. Looks like I need, I don't know which one to use. Maybe this one. Must be because there's 2 of them on this page. So got those. One of these pink ones. I like to take everything apart. And put them with the card, everything that's required. I like to put it together and then do my stamping as I'm going to build it. So I need a light blue. I'm going to guess it's this one because it looks smaller. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Yep, it's going to be this one. But these are so pretty, like they don't leave any tear marks or anything when you punch them out. Okay. It looks like these pink ones. Almost there, almost there. So that's all these flowers. And then we're going to use these stickers and the word birthday. So I won't do anything with that. So let me get out my Timid Tiger ink pad. And looks like I'm going to stamp, Hugs and Wishes, It's Your Day. And the It's Your Day goes on the inside, and the Hugs and Wishes goes on the outside. So a good way to make sure you are lining up your sentiments or any words or anything that you need to get straight. Got to put it down a little bit so I can see. If you have a grid paper or a glass mat or a craft mat, just line it up. Then you could pick it up and it gets it straight. So this is a new stamp. I like to rub my stamps on the back of my hand to get some of the oils from when it was made, the residue. So because the block is larger than your stamp, you're not going to want to go super crazy. You're going to want to tap lightly. So there's 2 different size banners here. Maybe not. I guess they're the same size. So let me put on my glasses because I can't see. Okay, much better. So I'm going to line it up. Centering it. You typically have a few little extras in case you make a boo-boo, which I was a little heavy-handed on my push there, but that's okay. I'm going to leave it. So I needed 3 of those. I did not wet my chamois. So let me get my spray cleaner. I use their Stampin' Mist most of the time. And I just put it on one of these cloths. I just spray it. And then wipe it off and we're good to go. And then it said, it's your day, right? Thanks again for joining me. Make sure these are, oh, I didn't rub it. So when you don't do that, you could see little bubbles or where the ink is pulling away from the stamp. It's not a good coverage. I didn't get enough ink on my D there. That's all right. It's handmade. What you gonna do? Can't always be perfect. Alrighty. Clean off my stamp. And I'm going to put this aside and build my card on the outside because I have all these pieces out. Okay. So this is going to be a card that is going to pop up. Oh, that's why we need to pop up our sentiments so they pop up. Oh, very cute. So let me just pop these bad boys out and get this out of my way. So once you become a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can also purchase past kits prior to you subscribing. Or, like I said, if you want more of a kit, sometimes they do sell out when they're super popular because they do have some super popular ones. But you don't have access to that feature unless you subscribe to the Paper Pumpkin. Okay, so I'm going to fold my card in half. Okay, and it's telling me so here it's telling you to put glue dots on the leaves, right? I'm just going to use my glue. But not so much glue, Tanya. So I joined a ATC swap. Artist. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. Artist something card. Artist trading card. Okay, now we're going to glue this to the bottom. And it looks like the stems come straight to the bottom of that paper. Like so. And it looks like the flowers are popped up on dimensionals. So I'm going to get out my dimensionals. So, one. We'll flip them all over. I think this one might be too big. Is there another? Oh, I got the wrong pinks out. I needed these, I think. That one was way too big. Sorry, I'm grabbing these really quick. There, those are better. Okay, and then a blue. So 6 flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which one did I miss? The light pink, the orange, the blue, the pink. Oh, the bigger orange one. So I guess I needed both of those oranges. Why didn't I notice that? So 2 oranges. Okay. I think I got the right ones. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Gonna put the dimensional right in the middle. One of my team members, she does Paper Pumpkin Club, has like a Paper Pumpkin Club, and they do all their cards alternative ways. And she's really creative with that. Okay, so now it tells me I'm gonna glue this. So this has got a fold. That's gonna fold like this. So I'm gonna glue this only at the bottom. And centered. This one has the grid lines on it. Okay. Then I'm going to put the word birthday. So this is like, almost feels like a super thin cardboard, thicker than cardstock. So that just goes right here in the center. Hopefully I'm getting it straight. And if not, oh well. Has the little dot. And then this gets popped up also. Oops. It's your day. Goes on the inside. Hugs and wishes goes on the outside. So I have to say Stampin' Up's dimensionals are the best. I now understand why. Okay, and then it looks something like that. And then I'm going to just put my flowers on. Pull off my backings. I'm only going to make one of these cards, even though I pulled off all of those flowers. I'm only going to make one of these on camera, because I don't think you guys want me to put the whole thing together. What I don't understand is why they have dimensionals on all of them. Okay. It has the two orange flowers and then this pink one, like so. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Let me put my needle back in my glue. I finally used my last. Oh, it's already drying up on there. Finally used up my last glue. Okay, I need to put the middles in. So these come out really easy. Oh, that's too little. They're laser cut also. You know, sometimes I want to put a scrapbook page together and just sit down and fiddle, not really know what I'm going to create. So that's what I want to utilize these days for. What to do Wednesday. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Okay, now let's go on the inside and see who wants us to stamp this thing. I lost the center. I didn't worry about rubbing this one because it's not that detailed. It's just a background. I'm pretty sure I didn't stamp it the way the instructions told me to, but that's okay. Then we need to put "It's Your Day," right? So you can see how this is going to fit. I'm going to put 4 on here only because it's what the card's going to rest on. So they say they show only 3, so 3 should be sufficient, but I'm a little extra. And then we're going to put this right in the middle. And then your card will sit up like that. So this is the card. Cute, right? But, you know, gotta add a little bit of bling to it. So I'm gonna add some Winkerstella to my flowers petals. The Winkerstella is separate. It's not in the instructions. So don't get mad if you don't have one in your box. But these are super cool kits. We never know what we're getting. They always give us a sneak peek. I know for a fact you can't see the shimmer. Yeah, I can't get that to pick up. But that's the card. Well, that's a sampling of what a paper pumpkin kit is. And I am going to come back to me. All right. Anybody have any questions about how paper pumpkin works, what paper pumpkin is? Thank you. I do too. This is not fun. This menopause stuff, you know? Alrighty. I appreciate everyone for joining my very first episode. I'm sorry I don't feel good. But I will be back here again next Wednesday. I'm going to try 6 o'clock. Hopefully 6 o'clock works for everyone. Next Wednesday is my team meeting, but I think it starts at 7. So next week's What to Do Wednesday will be relatively quick and under an hour, because I think they want me to show the Glimmer press, whatever that thing is called, the hot foil machine, the hot foil press. So thank you everyone for joining and supporting me. Please, now let me see if I can get this to work here. If you're interested in subscribing to the Paper Pumpkin, you can click that QR code right there in the corner and it'll take you straight to my site. So you could sign up and get your 25% off of your first paper pumpkin. And that's all I got for you. So again, thank you everyone. And please give a thumbs up, even though it's not really thumbs up worthy quite yet, but you know what I mean. Thanks for joining. Have a good night. Bye. Happy crafting.